Happy Sunday, the day after our big party last night. And we have such generous friends, we really do. I always put out a big spread for the party, but all of our friends, when they come, they bring something to the party. So somehow it never fails. When the party's over, we have more food than when we started. When the party's over, we have more beverages than when we started. So we have some amazing friends. But it was a lot of fun, and luckily I do not seem to be suffering any ill effects from last night, to put it quite politely. I don't know about some of the other people who were here last night, but I'm okay. But I have to show you this. Oh, Merry Christmas from the Great White North. Isn't it gorgeous? It's only been snowing for a short time right now, but we are supposed to get anywhere from 6 to 8 inches by tomorrow morning. And I would be a bold-faced liar if I didn't admit to the fact that I am hoping for a snow day, because I have a million presents I need to wrap. So I am hoping. And I love the view out this window because our big pine trees right here, this is a Michigan white pine, and I always just think it looks so beautiful when it's covered with snow. Just so pretty. So, yep, it's pretty. Unfortunately, it won't look this pristine for too long, because I imagine very shortly my boys will be donning their snowsuits and boots and all that stuff, and they'll be out there trampling all the snow down. So enjoy the pristine beauty while you can. There's my little thumper.
What?
Said, there's my little thumper. He's like, whatever.
Not so little anymore.
Yeah, that's true. He's not so little. Bill's getting all suited up so that he and Casey can play in the snow. And I've been working all morning to get Vlogmas up because I kind of fell asleep before I did my video last night. So it's going up now. Yeah, my son's going to hack the snow to death. So I need to get busy cleaning up the rest of the house from the party. There's actually not that much left. It's a little bit of clutter. I did a lot of cleaning last night when people left, because I just don't even, I can't stand the idea of waking up to a house that's completely destroyed. So the house is actually in pretty good shape. It's really just a little bit of glasses and pop cans in the kitchen. And the snow is beautiful. I am loving the snow today. We were initially going to see the J.K. Rowling's movie, Fantastical Beasts and Where to Find Them, but we've actually decided today would be a great day to just sort of stay home, chill out, hibernate if you will, and yeah, do that kind of stuff, which is fine because I need to finish my lesson plans and I need to finish my grading. I tried really hard to get all of that done before I left work Friday, and it didn't happen. There was too much to do. So I think today is a good day for the Hallmark Channel and some sappy Christmas movies, and to just kind of chill out on the sofa and football games. Whoa! Oh my goodness! It's a whiteout! Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Whoa, it was just coming down so gentle a second ago. I don't know if that was a burst of snow or if every tree just shook loose or what happened. Huh? That was very insane. You okay there?
Yeah, the wind just knocked off all the snow. That's why you saw those big clumps coming down.
That was pretty awesome. Dad will be out in just a second. That was totally cool. So, okay, back to work. Hello again. I haven't really vlogged much today, and very sorry for that, but the truth is, I haven't really done anything interesting or vlog worthy. I cleaned my house up from the party and got the kitchen and the main room nice and tidy again. I spent a lot of time cleaning my bedroom and, you know, getting things, even though you may not look like it, it's actually so much cleaner than it was. Yesterday, you couldn't even see this whole corner of the room. And I also like cleaned off the tops of the tables and things like that. So I spent a lot of time today cleaning, and, you know, really I just put up a video of me cleaning not that long ago. I really didn't think you wanted to watch another one of me cleaning my house. Even I admit that would be very boring. Now I'm in my bedroom and I am just working on some lesson plans, and right now I'm in the process of writing them. I'll decorate my book today because I'm actually feeling motivated to get all the washi tape on here and get it looking nice. And then I will need to transfer this data into planbook.com. I just finished watching a documentary on the Salton Sea in California that is drying up and becoming toxic. This is what I'm doing today. It's very boring. So I will probably take today's footage and combine it with tomorrow's. So, because I know I don't really have much for today's vlog. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking right now, get back to my lesson planning, and if anything riveting or exciting happens between now and bedtime, I will be sure to share it with you, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. Happy Monday morning, everyone! We got a snow day! Woo! Snow days, love them. Oh my gosh, so very happy. I'll show you the outside. That is what 11 inches of snow looks like. That's a lot of snow. In fact, the boys are about to go out with the broom. Let me refocus this. So the boys are about to go out with the brooms to gently dust off our pine trees, because especially our Michigan white pine that we love a lot over here, it's so heavy with wet snow that the limbs are actually laying on the deck. Usually this limb is like way up there. So, and last winter we did lose a couple of big branches off our white pine because the weight of the snow was just too heavy for it. So yeah, it's so pretty. I am planning on taking full advantage of today. I am going to get dressed. We've already had a quick little breakfast, nothing fancy today. And then after I get dressed, I'm going to lock myself in this bedroom because I need to wrap presents. I need to wrap a lot of presents. And then after I wrap presents, I may or may not bake the cookies for Christmas. I think I might hold off on the Christmas cookies just because it's still very, very early. And if I make the cookies now, I know come Christmas time, there won't be any left. And usually I bake the cookies before the Christmas party so we can share them at the party. Well, the party's already come and gone. And so there doesn't really seem to be a point in baking the cookies right now because I know my boys, I know my husband, there will be no cookies left. So I will probably not bake the cookies today, which is fine. But I have more than enough wrapping to do to keep me very, very, very busy. And then I could also do a little schoolwork still because I'm a teacher and your schoolwork's never over. It's never, ever, ever done. So yes, busy day ahead for me, but it's even so it's gonna be busy, just knowing I didn't have to go to work today and that I've got this additional day of just downtime to buckle down. Oh my gosh, what a load off my shoulders. So yeah, one day to just take care of business. Awesome! Totally awesome. This past weekend, I went to Sephora. You guys saw it in the last video I put up. And I bought this palette from Tarte called Tarteist. And it was their contour palette. And I took a gamble buying this because as a rule of thumb, I don't usually purchase contour palettes. I have very fair skin, and I've purchased the Lorac Pro contour palette, hated it, threw it in the garbage. I purchased the Anastasia contour palette. Meh, it was sort of okay. I ended up giving it away. I'm very, very pale, so it is very hard to get a contour palette that really suits my skin tone without being in your face obvious. Most contour palettes, I mean, I don't care how much I sit there and blend and blend and blend and blend, it's very, very apparent what I've done when I'm using a contour palette. So I usually just kind of would use like a darker foundation powder to contour, or maybe a bronzer, but even the bronzers I didn't like because the bronzers have an oranginess to them. And you know, people have like 3 kinds of undertones. They either have like an olive undertone, a yellow undertone, or a pink undertone. And I find that most makeup tends to be made for that olive or yellow undertone. It's almost like people just forget that there's this pink undertone as well, and you need to make makeup for those people too. So, but this palette is perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. I have been using this shade right here, which they actually call highlight number 1. I'm not using highlight number 1 as a highlighter. I'm actually using it as my all over face powder because it is almost my skin tone perfectly, and it has just a tinge of pinkness to it. So right now my whole face is done in the number 1 color, and I love it. It's a perfect match. If you are a true porcelain skin tone, this is your perfect color. And then I am using this contour on the bottom here, the darkest one, under the apples of my cheek. And again, if you look at these 2 highlighters, this one has a rose tinge to it. It really does. It's a deep brown, but it's a rosy brown, whereas this one is definitely a yellowy tan brown. You know, I cannot get away with wearing a yellowish tan highlighter. It just is a complete not match for my skin tone. Whereas this darker one, this coffee one with a rosy tinge to it, is perfect. The blush is practically a knockoff for the blush I've been wearing all along. This pink blush right here, I'm wearing it right now, and I absolutely love it. So on my face right now is this one, and this one. And then another reason I don't usually purchase contour palettes is because even if you do find a palette, excuse me, still got that stupid sore throat. Even if you do find a palette that works beautiful for your face, inevitably there's like, you know, all these shades in there that are going to go to waste. You're just not going to use them because they're not right for your skin tone. So it never made sense to me to buy these big giant palettes when I know going into it half the product is going to go into the trash because it's going to be wrong. And initially I was kind of bummed out here too because I'm looking at this palette going, well, great, 3 of these colors are spot on, and then the rest is never going to get used. But then I'm sitting there looking at this palette and I realized, you know what, those colors are an exact match for my Honest Truly Warm Sable Brown. Right here is my Honest eyeshadow palette that I love and adore. And if you take a look at this, the yellowy browns are almost perfect. Here, the darker browns, again, are very, very close. The difference is this one has a shimmer, and this one, because it's a contour, is a true matte. I prefer matte over shimmer. And then here, your highlight color it's an exact match for the Tarte highlighted color, or what they're calling the corrector. This would be a horrible corrector for me. It's not my skin tone. So I realized that not only is this palette perfect for my face, it's my eyeshadows. So right now I am wearing a full face of the Tarteist contour palette with the 3 colors on my face and cheeks and the hollows of my cheeks. And then the other ones, the warm tones, are on my eyes. This one right here is my eyelid color on both sides. I used a touch of the darker contour for eye contour, crease contours, and then this one is my highlight. So this one palette, does my entire face. Talk about really, really practical, and it's not very big. You could easily slip this in your purse and have a full face of makeup to go with you. I love this palette. In fact, I'm going to keep using it, and if I really, really love it, I might even go and buy a second one just to put away in the future, because when you find something you love, and I mean you really, really love it, I highly recommend going and getting another one, because inevitably, you know, cosmetic companies, they're forever rotating their products and taking things out and putting things in to keep new customers coming along. So if you find something you truly love, go buy another one and put it away, because there's going to be a day you're going to want it and it's not there anymore. So, but yeah, this is amazing. And then this little one right here, the little shimmer, I just kind of rub my finger and just put a little bit right here under my eyes to get a little shimmer right there. But this is a perfect palette. I love it. And when I realized it was like a perfect knockoff for my Honest eyeshadows, I was just so happy, because for the first time I have a contour palette and I'm using every color in the palette, and hopefully none of the product in this palette will go into a trash can. It's great. So if you're a porcelain pasty girl like me, you need one of these in your life. So I am very, 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 very excited to share with you guys something new, something spectacular, something fuzzy, furry, and oh so adorable. Meet, drum roll please, brrr, dun da da da, Albus. This is Albus Dumbledore, and he's our class guinea pig. He just arrived. My coworker brought him over. Thank you, Jen. He's cute as a button. Unfortunately, he's very, very nervous and scared right now, and he's kind of not moving. He's hiding in his little hiding spot here. So, but she says he's very, very touchable and very affectionate, and so once he gets over being nervous and shy, I can't wait to hold him, but I'm giving him a little space right now. But isn't he just the cutest little thing? Oh, so adorable. I love him. Just love, 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 love him. And I'm pretty sure that my class will love him just as much as I do. He's got a nice house there. I will have to get the name of the program, but my friend Jen, she's a coworker, she teaches 5th grade. She somehow got a place to donate 5 guinea pigs, as well as the housing units, and even bedding, a little blanket for the cage, and a carrier case down there for transporting. So I will have to find out the name of that program. It's somewhere nearby here in Michigan. So, but yeah, we've got class pets, and I know the kindergarten's getting one, and a couple other teachers. I know our school librarian is going to get one, so because she wanted to have therapy pets in the room for reading time in the library. So we're all very, very, very excited and very grateful to get all these lovely little guinea pigs, because they're so sweet. managed finishing wrapping up all the gifts, at least the big ones that we have so far. There's still more coming. There's still more presents I need to buy. I really wanted to have all of my Christmas shopping done by December 10th. It didn't happen. I still have a little bit more shopping to do, especially for my father and my brother. Oh my God, they are hard to shop for. So yeah, one day coming up very soon, I'm gonna have to go out and do some serious looking around to get their presents. But if you look under the tree, you will see that it is pretty much full and it goes all the way to the back. Yeah, I got all that wrapping done. Feeling very accomplished and very proud of myself. For dinner today, because Bill's gonna be home from work in about 20 minutes and I haven't even started dinner, I'm just gonna do something really simple. I'm gonna fry up some ground beef and some garlic and onions, throw in a jar of spaghetti sauce, boil some noodles, and call it a day. So dinner today will be just good old-fashioned spaghetti or linguine one. And I'm gonna go ahead and close out today's vlog here, because since I'm combining yesterday's and today's, I'm aware of the fact that this video is getting really, really long. I went from not having anywhere near enough material to now probably having way too much material. So I have to do a lot of editing. So if you enjoyed today's Vlogmas, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me in the future, click that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later.